All right, Shalom. It's the brother Malak coming back at you with this truth. First and foremost, I want to start off by saying Brakateh Yahweh, Brakateh Yahweh Shai, Brakateh Yahweh, Brakateh Yahweh Shai, Brakateh Yahweh, Brakateh Yahweh Shai, Call Haloyam, La Abanawa Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Arakal Kodash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone and rule well. Peace and blessings and salutation to the whole elect, the Bayath, Dawadah, the house of David. All right, here we go once again. The microchip is the most spoken thing about right now amongst Great Millstone, which has been the most spoken thing about amongst us here at Great Millstone, starting with the elders and the apostles down, starting with Elder Apostle Tahar all the way down. And because this thing is a big part of prophecy. You see, it's a big part of prophecy, and we're in prophecy, the year of 2020, the year of prophecy. Okay, it says Euro News. It says, will microchip implants be the next big thing in Europe? Now, this is what they're talking about in Europe. But we all know that the New World Order, or what you call their New World Order, all right, of the elites, all right, Anoptis, Anopcooptis, all right, or Novalis Order Seclorium is what they want to set up here. Okay, they want everybody around the four corners of the earth chipped. All right, basically totalitarianism or total control. All right, you see, and to control the people, because the people they already call the people sheeple. They already call the people serfs. So what better way to control the people by chipping them? All right, by the what you call the mark of the beast, or charagma. All right, which is an incision or a mark into your hand, man, or into your forehead. Okay, it's not no damn Christianity. It's not no embargo. There's none of that garbage. All right, that's all garbage. Okay, this has nothing to do with any of those things. All right, and COVID-19 is the best way to play it out. All right, the best way to play it out. You see, so this is going on over in Europe now. This been going on over in Europe where they chipping a lot of Swedes. All right, they chipping a lot of them. There's a lot of mass chipping going on over there, man. It's basically a cashless society over there, pretty much, in a sense, or becoming. Okay, so let's read more on this, man. So what we telling you, man, we're speaking prophecy to you, man. To you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man, to all you people, man, letting you know that you living in a time of prophecy, letting you know that these things are going to come to pass, man. Let's get right into this article, man. Then we're going to jump right into the scriptures without further ado. It says thousands of Swedes have been pioneering the use of futuristic microchips that are implanted under the skin of the hand. Okay, it says the technology is used for everyday tasks like accessing your smartphone, opening the front door, or setting an alarm. All right. Those behind the microchips the size of a grain of rice and implanted via syringe are working to access, all right, to accessing other parts of Europe. It says Eric Larson, all right, Larson, who leads biohack Italy, all right, is waiting on an approval in Italy from medical centers and health ministry. He said he expects to implant a chip into about 25,000 people in the first 6 to 8 months in Milan and Rome. Okay, it says even without health ministry certification, biohacks Italy has already been able to embed these chips into a few hundred people with the help of a medical center. Right now, over here in America, all right, you got what is called the Obamacare. All right, when the Obamacare came in, which is a thing called the Vera chip. All right, which is basically, I put up a video on my page about an old commercial that goes back to like 2008, I think it was, if I'm not mistaken. You brothers can find the video, but pretty much is that you see that you go in there, you got your medical records, you got everything, all this stuff. Now, this whole thing is pretty much everything is going to be put on the database system, man. You're locked in to a database system. Okay. You're going to be locked into a database system. Facial recognition is all a part of it. 5G, the Internet of Things, all these things are all a part of this microchip, man. All right. Like nanotechnology, everything, man. It all links up together, man. All right. It's all tracking. All right. All tracking. Okay, now as you see in this article, it speaks a little bit about that, but let's keep going into this article. It says it is a step towards the future. It is an extremely futuristic, although it is already happening. The technology, see, although it is already happening, see, right, it's already happening. It says the technology was born to help us to give us small superpowers. Larson told Euronews, but COVID-19 could make people more apprehensive about their business. It says Larson said due to public concern about the contact tracing applications introduced by the governments during the pandemic. Right, there you go. That HR 6666. All right, which they say they're tracking the coronavirus or people who have the coronavirus, and they basically it's another way to get into your house after you've been so-called quarantined. Okay, to get into your house to give you a temperature gun, scan you, and make sure. Okay, well, hold on, he might have the coronavirus. Let's bring him down to a concentration camp. Let's put him up in there, and then eventually let's give him the vaccine. Right, that's one step to it, to introduce him back into the system or force it on him, and if not, put him to death. Now they know who the men of the Lord is. Best to believe they know who the men. These devils know who we are, man. They watch our videos on a daily basis. Everything that's put out, they watch it. They trace us, man. They track us, man. They watch us. They mark it down. They take down videos. Hey, you never know. They got videos of brothers logged into thousands of videos logged that they have tucked down of brothers, and they mark them. They like, yeah, that's those guys right there. That's them apostles right there. All right, don't be fooled by this devil, man. Don't be fooled by this devil. Okay, because this man is a devil. Yeah, I said it. The so-called white man, you are devils, man. All right, you're nothing but a bunch of devils. And what the word devil mean, it means deceivers, man. That's all you is. You're a bunch of devils. All right. Okay, that's what the Most High created you to be, a devil. All right. And it says, but COVID-19 could make people more apprehensive about their businesses, Larson said, due to the public concern about the contact tracing applications introduced by the governments during the pandemic. Right, like I said, HR 6666. Right. Okay. It says we are seeing that a lot of people in Italy are not happy with adding a GPS or something, and that's what those microchips is all about. GPS. Now, some people will say, okay, well, you got a GPS in your phone. But that's not the mark. That's not inside of you. All right? That's not the mark. The mark is when it's placed inside of you. All right? GPS tracking location, which is those microchips. All right? Okay? It says, or something that can track or our movement that might be a danger for us, he explained. It says we are not tracking movements. We don't have GPS inside, but I think that a lot of people are not aware of that. Removing the need for a wallet. Right. See, what is the removing the need of a wallet? So you don't lose your wallet. You don't lose your car keys. Okay. You don't have to worry about your medical records. You don't have to worry about your criminal records. It's all logged into a database. And they can all look it up through the number according to your chip that you were chipped with. All right, into that database system. Look it up. Boom. This. Oh, he got this. He had to go to the hospital for this. Boom, 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 boom. Or he eats this. Boom, boom, boom. It's all behind. That's what it's all behind. Okay. All right. It says now removing the need for a wallet. It says Swedish IT solutions planner Martin Lewin. All right, Lewin. It says using 2 microchips in his hand for things like logging into the computer, setting the office alarm, and launching his LinkedIn profile. All right, LinkedIn profile. Right. It says, but using them as an alternative to cash or card payments is expected to be the tipping point for the technology. It is no different than you just removing the need for a wallet, removing the need for a keychain, removing the need for all these disconnected tokens that only create risk, because if you lose them, this is how they're going to push it off, man. All right, and they're going to use celebrities to push it off this way too as well. It says lose them, you will lose your identity, said former body piercer Jawan Oslud, who is behind the setup of the Biohacks International. If you lose your key, you won't get into your house. If someone else gets your key, they could basically claim your house in some countries. All right, in some countries. All right, in some countries. It says that's what I hope will become a basic function. All right, he told Euro News. I look forward to an ecosystem where the chip is able to provide all types of access. Says where your identity can be carried with you in a simple way, right, in your hand. In your hand or in your forehead. All right, and that's how they're going to set up a lot of these places, right, to where you, especially a lot of big corporations, to where you go in and you want to buy things like Amazon and let's say if you a fast food eater, because there's a lot of fast food eaters out here. Okay, they got it set up to where you just go up to the thing and boop, scan it, boop, grocery shopping, boop, scan it. Okay, all right, or put your forehead up against it and then boop, scan you right there. You see? It says it's taken longer than what I thought and hoped. It was 3 years ago that I got my chip implanted. It looks like it'll be another year before the chip will work for making payments. Says Larson said that in Italy, Biohacks is talking to Vodafone and PayPal to attempt to make that happen. A company in the United Kingdom, Biotech, all right, is also working to create contactless payment with implanted microchips. All right. See the near field community. Look, brothers. Let's read some of this, and then we're gonna skip down to that. Okay. It says Stephen Northam and the director of the UK firm Biotech said it is a tipping point to the mass adoption as the company receives daily inquiries about payment implants. Says, but it seems that the technology hasn't moved as fast as some would have expected. Sweden's train operator SJ said they were ending their microchip trial after a small increase over the last 2 years, bringing the total number of users to 3,000. That's not gonna listen. These devils know. Okay. All right. It says a spokesman for SJ said that although they're keeping the technology available, they will move in another direction. It says people are apprehensive. It says the microchips using near-field communications, NFC, radio frequency identification, all right, and NFC, near-field communications, all right, and radio frequency identification to communicate with the system. They are radio waves read at a close contact, you see? It says it is essential that some technology that's in the phone or debit card, explains Dr. Rob Van Ecke, all right, a managing director for Europe at the Future of the Privacy Forum. When you hold it close to a sensor, all right, it poses. See, and then there you go. They see right there, brothers. You see them putting the chip in his hand. All right, see him putting the chip in his hand. It says it poses to some known data protection issues, including the possibility that someone could pick up the signal. All right. And as you read on here, you know, you can read the rest of the article if you want, brothers. You just got to go to you just got to go to Euro News. All right, this is the rest of the article, you know, right here. Okay. Here, let me read this here real quick. It says the only information you ever got about implants in Hollywood pop culture, and when it's Hollywood pop culture, it's either a giant GPS that Arnold Schwarzenegger pulls out of his nose, or a KGB or a tracking device. See that? And they put it all in these movies, man. And that's what they've been doing. They've been doing that for years because they've been working on a new world order for years. And they just introducing people into this technology slowly. That's how they was bringing in the cards where they put the microchips on the phones and everything of that nature. Everything, man. Okay, everything. All right. They've been working on this thing for a long time now, man. And now they about to just sooner or later just implement it, make it mandatory, bring you down to them chipping centers. You got the concentration camps where they're going to haul off certain amount of people, all right, and say, okay, well, hold on, brother. You got the COVID-19, all right, you got to go here. You got to go get a vaccine. You got to get tested, okay? And then ultimately they're going to push off on you that chip. They're going to go, well, see, now, since you got the vaccine Now we can introduce you to this microchip. It's a better way. It's good for your family. You can maintain your, all that craftiness that Esau's coming with, man. Okay. Now see, let's go to these scriptures, man. I'm done with that article. Let's go to these scriptures. Matter of fact, let's go here. Let's go to the Apocrypha first. Let's go to 2nd Ezra. 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter. The 15th chapter. You see this madness here, brothers? This is madness. All right, 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter, in the first verse. It says, behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy. Right, and this is a prophecy that we're speaking to you. All right, the RFID microchip. All right, because we coming in the spirit. We come in the spirit of Yahweh Shai. All right. And I'm going to show you that real quick before we go in there. Let me get this here real quick. Let me get this here. Let's go back out of here. Let me get that revelation. Let me get that Revelation 19 and 10. Because we come in the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. We come in the spirit of Yahweh Shai. It says, Revelation 19 and 10, it says, and I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, see thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahweh Shai. Worship the Most High Yahweh, for the testimony of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy. And that's where we come in, the spirit of prophecy. And the spirit, and this is a prophecy. The mark of the beast. All right, karagma. Okay. All right. So let's go back. Let's go back in 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter. Read it from the top. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper. Right. And that's what we have right here. We have the scriptures and we're reading it out right plain to you, breaking it down. Okay. Letting you know what's going on, what's going before you, before it befores you, man. Okay. It says, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. It says, fear not the imaginations against thee. Right. We don't care about anybody's imaginations or their thoughts or whatever the case may be that they coming up against us saying that we bugged out or crazy. We telling you what the deal is. And if you don't want to accept it, then guess what? Death is in your rear view mirror. Okay? All right? The Most High going to destroy you. All right? It says, let not the incredulity, meaning the unbelief, right? And 2/3 of our people, they don't believe what we're saying. They think what we're saying is a joke. It's a game. We playing around. Nah, we're not playing around. This ain't no joke. This ain't no game. This all right serious, man. We telling you something serious. Okay? But yet instead, they want to go down to their enemies for help. Matter of fact, let's go to that real quick. Because they're going to go down to, because our people going to go down to Esau, right? Because you got a thing called auto ab KO. All right? Or we got chaos first, and then the people ask for order. So 2/3 of our people going to ask for order, and they're going to ask for a solution. All right? And the solution is going to be what? Take this chip. That's the solution. Okay? Take this chip. Okay, let me see if it's here. Jeremiah, I think it's Jeremiah 30. Hold on, brothers. Salakia. Let's see where it is. I think it's either... Give me 1 second, brothers. Nah, it's not Jeremiah 30. It's I think it might be in if I'm not mistaken. It's Isaiah 30. There we go. It's Isaiah 30. Salakia. Isaiah 30. Isaiah 30:1, it says, woe to the rebellious children, right? Because 2/3 of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you're rebellious as hell. You're rebellious. It says, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. It says that walk to go down to into Egypt, right? Meaning go down to their government. Egypt, Egypt is what you call modern day bondage. All right, and have not asked at my mouth, right? And how you ask at the mouth of the prophets. Okay, you're supposed to be coming to the prophets because the Most High speaks through the prophets. It says to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, right? And Pharaoh, the modern day Pharaoh, is who? What you call Donald Trump, who the elites set up, but really the elites are over Donald Trump, giving him orders. Okay, meaning your government, you got to go down to them. It says, entrust in the shadow of Egypt. All right, it says, therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. There you go. Okay, there you go. So pretty much, man. Let's go here. Let's go back. Let me get First Thessalonians. Is it First Thessalonians? Let's get First Thessalonians real quick. First Thessalonians, the first chapter. Hold on. No, Salakia, the second chapter. First Thessalonians, the second chapter. The second chapter. And we'll start at verse 3. It says, for our exhortation was not of deceit, nor of uncleanliness, nor in guile, but as we were allowed of the Most High to be put in trust with the gospel, right? So we were put in trust with the gospel to tell you what the truth is, all right? Not handling it with miscare, so to speak, all right? Even so we speak not as pleasing men. Nah, we're not doing this to please men, but the Most High we're doing it to please the Most High, which trieth our hearts, which trieth our minds, man. All right? Okay? It says, verse 5, I read, it says, for neither at any time used we flattering words. Right? We don't use flattering words. Just come out straight with it. Give me the straight skinny. As ye know, nor a cloak of covetousness. The Most High is our witness. Yahweh is our witness. All right? So pretty much, man, what we telling you is here that the mark of the beast is coming. It's already here. And sooner or later, they just going to make it mandatory, man. Let me get the last scripture, Revelation, the 13th chapter, because I'm going to end it off right there. Because the point has already been made. That Revelation, the 13th chapter, is what this is speaking about. All right, and we go over and over and over it again. But I'm going to start at the 15th verse. Revelation 13 and 15, it says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak, and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Right, that mark is koragma. Okay? It says, and that no man might buy or sell. Right, you ain't going to be able to do nothing. When they take away this money, they're going to make this thing a cashless society, man. They're going to do away with the money. The money is going to be obsolete. obsolete, baby. Gone. Okay? Gone. All it's going to be is cashless. Okay? So a lot of you niggas out there who are worshiping this paper money, you gonna get a wake up call, man. Okay? You're gonna get a wake up call in a minute. All right? See? Brother, listen, man, we gotta take away this this money. You got coronavirus on it. All right, but we got the chip for you. That's gonna be a new way. You see? It says, in that no man might buy or sell, save he that have the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Right. Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666, what you would call unperfection. Okay? All right? 777 is perfection, and 666 is unperfection. All right? Okay? So, all right. So, with that, brothers, I'm going to give all praise and glory and honor to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone, who well, peace and blessings and citation to the hopeful elect, the Bayat, Dawadah, the house of David, Shalom, and the Bible Ball.